Ladies and gentlemen, our following bout is bout number 8 of the evening, and this one's brought to you by the Warriors of the Moncon. Fighting out of the blue corner, Aidan Godfrey. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Matt KSR Packer.
With the back of the steel, I whoop your head, boy. Your cap can get peeled, I whoop your head, boy. Your ass can get killed, I whoop your head, boy. You know why I will, I whoop your head, boy. With the back of the steel, I whoop your head, boy. Your cap can get peeled, I whoop your head, boy. Your ass can get killed. 2 niggas in the front, 2 niggas in the back. That's 4 niggas riding strap in grandpa's Cadillac. The voice in my head say fuck all these niggas. When I start thinking I should rob all these niggas. Man, my homies, they wanna do whatever I wanna do. I say I wanna eat this and shit, we won't eat it too. Let's ride around, find a nigga stunting on Front Street. With the shines on, niggas be looking like lunch meat. I run up on a nigga, pop one on the floor. Tell him come up off that shit before we start popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, our following bout is bout number 8 of the evening. We are live at Hardcore Promotions, Matthews versus Fam. This fight is brought to you by the Warriors of the Moncon. 3 by 3 minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Carly Gangal at a Balls of Martial Arts with an official weight of 57.75 kilograms. Fighting out of South Australia, ladies and gentlemen, Aidan Godfrey. And across the ring is this man's opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Don Miller out of the Superfight Gym. Last night of the weigh-in, he came in at 57.80 kilograms. 9 fights, 6 wins, 3 losses. Fighting out of St. Kilda, ladies and gentlemen, Matt KSR Packer. When the action begins, your man in charge is Abbas Amadi. Both fighters can seal the ring.
Another Victoria versus South Australia battle here. Godfrey, 28 years of age, 6 fights, 4 wins from the Boars Martial Arts Gym. And of course, Matty Packer, one of the favourites down there at Superfight Gym in Victoria with Don Miller, the boss down there. 9 fights, 6 wins. Bit of an internet sensation he is too, Matt Packer. If you've seen something pop up with his face, it might look familiar. So Packer taking on Godfrey, another great matchup.
This one brought to you by the Warriors of the Moncon. Make sure you check them out on social media. Some of the best Muay Thai vision you will see. A big thanks to the team at Warriors of the Moncon. This is Hardcore Promotions. Godfrey versus Packer. Round one.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round one of the 3-round battle. Fight number 8. Aidan Godfrey versus Matt Packer in the red, and Aidan Godfrey in the right, of course. Aidan Godfrey, the brother to Ms. Godfrey, who put in a phenomenal performance earlier on this evening. Emma,
Godfrey,
another fantastic matchup here tonight.
Look at, you know, Mark Jelsey, he's matching the fighters so evenly, you know, for their stature, as in not only records, but also the physicality of the fighters is so similar. I do admire that as a promoter myself in the past. You know, it takes a finite skill to make sure that you're matching correctly, and making sure that, you know, you can have two fighters, same experience, one so much taller, shorter, but I like the fact that they're almost matched within centimetres of each other. You know, height and reach is similar, skills similar, records are on par. A great job here from Jelsey and the team at Hardcore.
And it's certainly made for a night of amazing entertainment from the first fight right through to now. We've had some absolute barn burners. Many have gone the distance. Some of them stopped early like the last fight, but here we go back into the action. So both fighters same height as Hammer mentioned. This is a South Australia versus Vic battle.
Both big kickers as well. I think add some leather to the kicks. You might be able to get an advantage. At the moment, it's kick for kick. This one, it's a real arm wrestle backwards and forwards. Of course, Aidan Godfrey and the Fighting Godfreys. You saw his sister, as you mentioned earlier. Nicholas put in a stellar performance here tonight. So Aidan will be looking to emulate that. At the moment, he's going forward, got good aggression, landing some good low kicks. Again, countering well. Guard's a little wide, so again, like to see the palms just turned in, the elbows a bit more compacted to give less scoring shots to the head.
There was a big couple of right hands from Matt Packer that didn't quite connect, but if one of them does, it could be lights out for Aidan Godfrey. Aidan Godfrey still moving forward, bit of lateral movement there from Matt Packer. Both of these fighters coming off wins, so they're going to be feeling supercharged. Yeah. They're going to be feeling confident. Like you said, Hammer, the biggest battle in the ring is against yourself. When you're feeling that confidence, though, I mean, you've been there, mate, as a champion fighter yourself. When you're coming in off a win, how does that change your mindset?
Look, I think you're better off to come in off a win than a loss, that's for sure. Then you're starting to go, you don't want to accumulate losses. So when you're winning, you know, hopefully you're in your mindset's positive, and it's all about what's in front of you. You take one fight at a time, and you can quickly come undone if you start to think you're unbeatable. So it's always about leveling up. And Tom Brady had a good comment when I went to see him the other week. You have to hate losing more than you love winning. So I thought that was a really good thing. You know, you just got to hate to lose the fight. And that really will level up your attitude with regards to your mentality.
LJ Hooker in
wise words there, and of course something that can be applied to life and to business.
Fresh build.
Here we see the action again.
Thanks to bottoms up.
Both fighters, as we mentioned, very well matched, shot for shot. But I want to say that Aidan Godfrey maybe inched away ahead of Matt Packer there in that first round.
There is Chris's barbecue truck out the back past the bar in the open area. Raffle tickets are still available, 4 massive prizes to be won, including the best seats in the house, 4 spots to sit at the ring on the April Hardcore show. Round 2.
Here we go, round number 2. Big thank you to Warriors of the Mongkong for bringing this fight to you, and a big thank you to my co-commentator Mark Hammer Castanini, bringing a lifetime of combat sport experience here to ringside tonight at Hardcore.
You see Godfrey going heavy with the hands now. The Packers got to also mix it up. They're slinging the legs. And I think when it comes to the kicking, it's almost an even game. Comes down to the striking and transitioning to the elbows. Godfrey's got his elbows really wide, like he's got that wingspan way open, and that sometimes is to go to your opponent to kick in the rib to then counter defend the kick by catching it. But what it does by having your arms that wide, it takes out your clean boxing, so your striking isn't as fluent. In turn, Packer's got a good guard. It's nice and high. It's going round. I'd like to see him go straight, push kicks and straight punches like that. The round shots are always going to take longer to hit the target than the straight shot. Big overhand right. Packer now opening up. Oh, gets caught.
Beautiful elbow there from Godfrey.
Godfrey counter elbowing. Packer.
Packer is absolutely swinging from the rafters, Hammer. If he can land even one of those shots, but the problem is he can't seem to hit the target.
Guard up high of Godfrey. Packer trying to create something. And again, those round kicks aren't stopping, and they won't stop an advancing opponent if their resolve is to wear the punishment and shut the range down. You have to throw off a round technique, a straight technique, like that round kick. Then roll the right hand, left round kick, straight right punch. Control your distance with your straight and round attacks.
Wise words from the coach.
Big shots. Packer gets a hand away. Right hand over the guard of Godfrey. Godfrey landing some of his own.
It actually made Godfrey stop and think for a second. You could see that Godfrey was setting up and spooling up, and Packer stopped him in his tracks there for a moment.
Yeah, he's very resilient, Aidan Godfrey. He's not worried about wearing a couple or give a couple, but in turn, Matty Packer, I think he's got good power through his punching. His shoulders are big. He's well prepared. They've done a good job with him down at Super Fight. He just wants to back himself a little bit more with his punching. Or get in the clinch. He looks like he's strong through the shoulders. Maybe try and control that clinch. Hook up the head of Godfrey and test out the clinch game.
Here we go, and that's it. We're going to go to the third round, ladies and gentlemen.
What a fright we have
Close
in
one, that one. That could have gone either way.
Godfrey,
Potentially one
Matt
round
Packer.
to the blue.
This one brought
The
to you
first
by
round,
the
second
Warriors
round
of the Moncon.
to Packer.
Make
so
sure
one
you
round
add
Godfrey,
Hardcore
one round
Promotions on all
Packer.
forms of social media.
Let's
Be
just
kept up to
play
date.
it out.
The next big
So it is
show
all
coming your
down
way
to
in
the third
April.
round. Who wants it
Right
more?
here at the Melbourne Pavillion.
There's arguments to be had for both these fighters. They've
March
both had their
1st,
moments.
also at the Melbourne Pavillion, Team Ultimate presents
That big
Ultimate Legends,
looping
a
right,
huge
looping
card.
left, looping
Ben
right from
Sassoli,
Packer.
former UFC fighter, takes on Mini Nashar for the Ultimate
Big
Legends
overhand
World
right.
Kickboxing
If he can
title.
make it land,
Stephanie Lee
he'll
Cunning,
make it count.
Chloe Chaos, John Manu, and so much more. Round 3. Both fighters touch gloves. This is the third and final round.
they hug, they show some respect, and they turn the pressure back on. Straight into the third round. Warriors of the Moncon bringing this fight to you. Hardcore Promotions. First pro fight of the year, getting off to a great start. You're absolutely being spoiled if you're dialing in from home. You're having a big night if you're here live. And we're enjoying the action. Here we see Godfrey just backing Packer right up.
It's a really hard thing to get a show off the ground this early in the year too.
That's it.
Early February, putting a show together. You got to realise it's a hard thing to do. A lot of people still in holiday mode, so credit to the fighters for staying fit and active over the holiday break, and credit to Mark Jalsey for backing himself and giving us some fight entertainment here at the Melbourne Pavillion.
Of course, it's a sold-out show, as every hardcore is. Got to get in early, get your tickets, get a seat, and get into the action. Here we see Godfrey moving forward, Packer backing up but being defensive, defending well. Nice right hand there from Godfrey.
Godfrey just keeping Packer backed up. So showing a lot of aggression on the inside. It's almost a kick for kick. The judges will be scoring each technique with intensity and proficiency.
But as you mentioned earlier tonight, Hammer, it's the one that shows the aggression, and Godfrey certainly is the one that walks forward.
In the fight, yeah, absolutely. In a fight where both fighters are landing an equal amount of shots, the judges will then default to who's more aggressive. So aggression comes into play when they have to define the round for a winner. And at this point, Packer's getting backed up. And Godfrey's continuing his forward march down. They tangle. Knee for knee. This is the first real clinch exchange of the fight, really. Packer trying to throw on the knee guard. Godfrey having none of it, shakes him off, gets back to his game plan of just stalking forward. And they go kick for kick. Nice body, counter right hand. Backs Packer up again.
Geez, I tell you what, Hammer, this is a fight I'd love to see go 5 rounds.
Overhand.
I know that they've got the conditioning for it.
30 seconds to go. The fight's still there for the taking, although it's swinging the way of Godfrey. The Adelaide crew will be happy, and a big g'day to everyone tuning in and watching from Adelaide. Great fighting city. Big promotions over there like Needs of Fury in the past.
Yes.
Have been a hotbed of talent.
Big shots here from Godfrey. Only 10 seconds to go, and he wants to take it. Could we see a knockout just in the closing seconds? They go into the clinch. Down they both go.
What a fight in centering, ladies and gentlemen. Matt KSR Packer, Aidan Godfrey.
I'll tell you what, Hammer. Although Godfrey landed first, Packer landed on his face.
Centering.
They both threw down, and there was a good even matchup and a good even sort of fight throughout. So as I said, in the close fights, the judges will generally default to aggression. And I think the more aggressive fighter of the two in this fight was most likely Aidan Godfrey. From Balls Martial Arts in South Australia, Coach Carly Gagnell is, in my opinion, had a good night here tonight. We've come to fight, absolutely, the team from South Australia.
And like you said, Hammer, it really was shot for shot. Again, so evenly matched. Their energy levels were similar. Their activity levels were similar. Techniques, yep. But perhaps Godfrey just a little bit more articulate and a little bit more accurate in his techniques here tonight. Taking nothing away from Packer. Packer moved really evasively and laterally, but Godfrey was just all over him. Again, you know, going to be a tough one for the judges. And we have the decision. We will head into the center of the ring to see John Demicoli.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of full tie rules, we head to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Your first judge scored the contest 30-28, Godfrey. Your second judge scored the contest 29-28, Packer. Your third and deciding judge scored the contest 29-28 to your winner via split points decision. Red corner, Matt KSR Packer.
Well, a close one, and it all depends on where the judges are sitting. I don't know how you scored it at home. It could have gone either way. As I said, generally they default to aggression. But tonight, obviously, they scored the kicks of Packer. And no doubt, they may look for a rematch, the team from SA.